So for our example, we will focus on problems that is either one of these formulas, no? So for this week we're going to present three kumbaga categories of our integration. First, we have the basic integral, the exponential and logarithmic, and our miscellaneous integrands. So next week we'll have second batch of integration formulas, right? So for this week we're going to focus on this one. So let us examine first itong ating basic integral. So basically naman it would be a lot easier solving integration if familiar tayo. For example, may problem, familiar tayo kung anong form niya, okay? Or kumbaga kung saan siya dito nag-fall. Because once we understand this and identify natin yung problem na, say for example, it's on this it falls under this formula, then we could easily solve it by just following itong mga nandito, diba? So if hindi natin to siya memorize, then it would be hard, diba? So we have to familiarize this formula para mas madali yung buhay natin sa integral calculus. Okay, so first, tingnan natin tong basic integral. So for our basic integral, say for example, you have the integral of du, that is just simply u plus c. So ito na yung sinasabi ko na yung integration natin is just the antiderivative. Kasi if this one takes the derivative of u, tapos i-integral mo siya, i-integrate, then naka-cancel yung derivative. So you just simply get u. For this one naman, parang same lang siya sa taas, pero say for example, halimbawa may constant ka, then pwede mo lang namang ilabas yung constant. So, andito na siya. And simply, the integral of du is just u. Okay? Next, kapag may ganito siya, may power. Pagka meron kang integral of u to the n, yung n natin is, yung power ng u, of course. Tapos yung part pa niya dito si du, pwede siyang ganito lang. That is just simply, copy mo lang yung u, n plus 1, over n plus 1, plus c, provided that n is not equal to negative 1. For exponential and logarithmic, kapag meron kang ganito, the integral of eu du, tingnan tong dalawa class. Integral of eu du, integral of au du. So, same lang naman to na constant, but itong a, pwede siya any constant. This one naman is, yung e talaga, the number e. Okay, kapag ganito, same lang siya, basta provided yung u natin na exponent, ang derivative niya andito, katabi niya. So that is just eu, copy, plus c. Same is true here, au over ln a. Yung original talaga na equation, meron pa tong ln ng a. Dito meron pa talaga tong ln e. But then kung itry mo sa calculator, yung ln e natin is just equal to 1. So eu over 1, parang walang 1 din naman. We can just like cancel, or not really cancel, disregard the 1 kasi over 1 naman siya, So simply, ito na yung resulting equation natin. The next one, you have integral of u eu du, that is just simply e to the u minus 1 plus c. And this one, integral of ln u du is just u ln u plus c, minus u plus c. The integral of du over u ln u is just equal to ln absolute value of ln u plus c. Oops. Okay? So, it would be better kapag may room kayo dyan, idikit nyo na sa wall. Para from time to time nakikita. Para mas easier siya ma-identify. Next is we have our miscellaneous integrands. Kapag may ganito class, may nakita ka na 1 over square root of 1 minus u square. Yung u square could be any, Pwede siyang any variable dito. Pwedeng sine, is trigonometric, pwede na namang x, y, depende. So, kapag ganito yung general format niya, may u square ka dito, provided andito naman yung derivative ng yung u, that is just simply sine to the negative 1 or arc sine u plus c. Kapag ganito siya, plus 1 over u square plus 1 du, that is arc tangent u plus c. Okay, kapag mayroong square root, that is sinusoidal. Kapag ganito siya, that's tangent. For this one, kapag meron kang integral of 1 over absolute value ni u, square root of u square plus 1, du, ito din naman yung equivalent niya, arc secant u plus c. Now, let us proceed to our solved problems. Okay, class, so let's have our first example. Integrate 7x cubed plus 4x squared dx. So, class, integrate, I could just replace this with the integral sign, right? And then copy this one. This is going to be 7x cubed plus 4x squared dx. Class, our integration or integrand, pwede natin siya distribute. So, this is just simply parang ma-integrate ko siya pa isa-isa. This is the integral of 7x cubed plus the integral of 4x squared dx. Yung dx nila class sa lahat. Okay? Now, sige, lagyan na natin. Then, I could integrate this one pa isa-isa, which is easy lang naman. So, based sa ating formula, parang ganito. Anong itsura niya? Para siyang ganito, na may ganito. Diba? Meron siyang constant. Ito. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na natin kailangan i-worry yung constant kasi pwede din naman natin siyang ilabas. So, ilalabas natin siya later on. Then, what is left is integral of x cubed. So, yung x cubed natin, nagiging power formula siya. This one. So, yung exponent natin plus 1 lang over n plus 1, provided na yung u natin, kasama niya yung derivative. So, distribute na lang natin itong dx. So, this is going to be the integral. Ilalabas ko na yung constant class, integral of x cubed dx, plus, this one, ilalabas ko si constant for the integral of x squared dx. Then, distribute ko si dx class. Okay. Now, our u here is x, diba? Yung n natin, anong sabi dun? The integral of un du is equal to u n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. So, take note plus yung u natin is itong x. Anong derivative ng x? dx. So, check. Yung n natin in this case is 3. For this one, yung u natin is x. Anong derivative ng x? dx. Correct. Yung n natin in this case is 2. So, this is just simply 7. And for this one, copy lang natin sa u. Copy yung x. Tapos yung n plus 1. 3 plus 1. All over 3 plus 1. Ito na yun. Plus, itong 4. Copy si x, kasi sabi niya, okay, copy. So, copy si x. Next is n plus 1. Yung n natin is 2, so we have 2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1. Okay, this is plus c. Then, simplifying it plus, we have here, this becomes 4. So, 7 over 4, x over 4, plus, this one is 3, 4 over 3, x cubed, plus c. Okay? So, this is our final answer. Example number 2, meron tayong integral ng 4dx, 3x, plus 2. So, again, balikan natin yung ating formula. More or less, ano ba yung itsura niya? Can we raise this sa taas? Plus, pag nilagay natin to sa taas, magiging negative 1. Tapos, ginaya natin yung power formula. Bawal na siya. Kasi yung n, kailangan dito, not equal to negative 1. Okay? So, do not think of power formula. Wala na to. Okay, this one naman, kasi plain siya, wala siyang denominator rather. So, more or less din natin to siya magagamit. For this one, pwede. Tingnan natin. So, kung u natin ay 3x plus 2, kailangan doon sa taas du. Ano ba yung derivative ng ating u? Kapag ito yung derivative niya would be 3. Diba? So, kailangan may 3 sa taas. So, ang gagawin natin? Pwede naman natin siyang i-introduce ng 3 dito. Ilabas natin si 4. Lagyan na natin ng over 3. Okay? So, ito yung target natin class. So, for this one, yung magiging hint natin is that meron tayong yung integral ng du over u is equal to ln u plus c. Okay? Now, in this case, let us assume that our let u be equal to 3x plus 2. So, therefore, yung du natin ay 3. So, going back, ilalabas ko si 4 kasi kailangan naman natin ng 3 sa itaas. So, ilalabas ko si 4, integral of, class, I would like to divide dx. And this is 3x plus 2. Question muna, may changing the equation? Of course not. Nilabas ko lang naman si 4. Now, class, take note, sa taas, gusto natin du. Gusto natin 3 dx. Diba? Gusto natin may 3 dito. And in order for us to not to change the equation, kailangan mag-introduce ako dito ng 3. Diba? Kasi pagka nilabas ko itong 3, edi 3 over 3, nagiging 1, so cancel out lang siya. Okay? Now, take a look at this. Same na ba siya sa goal natin? If ito yung u natin, yung derivative is 3dx, which is this one. So, check na. So, ibig sabihin, we can now follow this one. So, ibig sabihin, class, since this is constant, pwede ko lang naman siyang ilabas. So, 4 over 3 yung constant times, eto na, ln. I now have ln u. Ano yung u natin? This one. 3x plus 2 plus c. So, class, pwede na itong final answer. Pwede din namang i-distribute na lang natin itong 4 over 3 para lesser yung mga, para simpler tingnan yung ating final answer. So, distribute ko siya magiging 4 over 3 ln 3x plus 2 plus, class, pag dinistribute ko to, multiply ko to by constant, ano magiging result niya? Still constant pa rin. So, I could just simply write c. Okay? Now, this is our final answer. Next example, class, we have the integral of e to the x squared plus 1, 2x dx. Now again, going back here, tingnan natin kung saan siya more or less nagfo-fall. Class, this is exponential, so parang dito siya. Diba? Yes. So, e, pwede siyang ganito. Tapos, yung u natin would be this x squared plus 1. Ano? Tapos, du. Okay. So, more or less ganito siya. Kasi hindi din naman siya ganito. Pwede ba siyang ganito? Dito, class, yung u natin, andito ulit siya sa baba. Yung u natin is x squared plus 1. Wala ka namang x squared plus 1. So, hindi ito. Parang ganito siya. So, yung hint natin in this case would be, yung hint natin is that meron tayong integral ni eu du is equal to eu plus c. Copy lang, class. Diba? Okay. Now, in this case, let us assume that our e, of course, is yung e. Yung u natin, class, yung u natin is itong x squared plus 1. Class, kailangan niya, katabi niya yung du mamaya. So, hanapin muna natin si du. Yung du natin ay 2x. Tama? Class, nagkataon ba? Yung, andali naman, sorry. Yung du natin na 2x, andito na siya sa given. So, walang problema. Diba? So, ang itsura ng ating, problem is, parang ganito na siya. E is this one, yung u natin is this, andito na yung du, which is 2x, dx, walang problema. So, our final answer is simply eu, sino ba yung e? E. Yung u natin is ang exponent niya, this one, x squared plus 1 plus c. And you have it. Our final answer. Example number 4, class, we have the integral of x cubed plus 1, x plus 2. Going back here, class, this one is fractional. So, saan ba dito yung fractional? This one. Pwede to. Pwede natin siyang silipin. Pwede din naman tong isa. This one, malayo siya, no? Kasi this one, meron siyang mga square root and square. So, hindi. So, target natin is this one and this one. Pero take a look at this. Tingnan muna natin kung possible ba siya. No? So, if this is u, kung ang u natin is x plus 2, yung du natin ay dx. Diba ba? And this one, hindi naman natin siya pwedeng ilabas kasi this is not all constant. Meron tayong x. So, hindi ito po pwede. This one naman, wala ka namang logarithmic dyan. So, malamang hindi talaga siya po pwede. So, what are we going to do? So, again, class, take note, this one is fraction. We can divide this. We can divide x cubed kasi mas greater naman yung exponent ng taas. Ano? We could divide. Mas simplify pa natin to, class once we divide itong numerator with the denominator. Okay? So, divide muna natin siya para mas simplify and then we will apply the necessary or para ma-apply na natin kung saan siya pwede ma-fall dito. Okay? So, first, divide muna natin. So, we first divide. Sulat ko dito. So, divide muna natin si x cubed plus 1. Divide natin siya with x plus 2. Okay? So, for this, we have here x squared. Multiply, class. This is just x cubed plus 2x squared. This one is minus. Dapat inurong ko siya dito, no? Anyways. This becomes 0 na. And wala namang x squared sa taas. So, this is simply negative x squared. Tapos class, bring down natin yung 1. And then, divide ulit. This is now negative 2x. Multiply natin class. This is negative 2x squared. This one naman is negative 4x. Class, subtract. Magiging positive to, so 0. This one magiging positive. So, meron tayong 4x plus 1. Divide ulit class. We now have here divided by x. This is plus 4. Such that pag minultiply natin siya, this becomes 4x plus 8. Subtract class, this becomes 0, and this is now negative 8 plus 1, that's negative 7. So, therefore, itong ating integral class, pwede natin siyang isulat as the integral of x squared minus 2x plus 4 minus, how do we write the remainder? Diba, that is just 7 over eto. X squared plus 2. So, pag medyo nakalimutan yung division ng polynomial, paki-review na lang. This is dx. Now, class, pagka ganito na yung itsura niya, take note, mas madali na nating mahanap dito sa ating, kung paano siya i-integrate. Diba? So, integrate natin siya 1 by 1. Pwede natin itong i-distribute, pero hindi ko na ipapakita. Diretso na tayo. Okay? Okay, so, integrate natin itong first. This is just power. Diba? This one. Yung u natin ay x, yung du natin dx, which is ito na, papasok natin siya. So, this is now, sige na, ipakita ko na, integral of x squared dx, distribute class, minus, this one, itong 2, nilabas ka na. Okay, para walang problema. Negative 2x dx plus 4 integral of dx minus 7 the integral of 1 over x plus 2 dx. Okay. Integrate 1 by 1. This becomes, our u is x, du is dx, so okay lang. So this is n is 2, so magiging, again, yung itsura nito is this one. So this is, copy yung x, and 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Minus 2, ito namang isa, yung derivative ng x dx, so x 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus, this one is 4, integral ng dx class is what? Plus, integral ng du is u. So, integral ng dx is x. Minus 1 over x plus 2, more or less, ang siya nag-fall. Tingnan natin kung pwede siya dito. If this is our u, yung du natin ay dx, so okay lang. So this is just ln u plus c. So this is negative 7 ln, yung u natin is x plus 2 plus c. So question, di ba, bawat integral natin, kailangan may plus c, di ba? This one plus c, plus c, plus c. Kailangan meron tayong 1, 2, 3, 4, more or less, meron tayong 4 na c dapat. Bakit ngayon, ang isinulat ko ay isang c lang? Kasi class, kapag may plus c dito, plus c, pag in-add mo yung lahat, constant, still constant pa din naman yung result niya. So I could just simply write here, isang constant. Okay? Kasi it doesn't matter naman kung anong value. Now, simplifying this one, this becomes x cubed over 3 over 3 minus 2 x squared over 2 plus 4x minus 7 ln x plus 2 plus c. Okay. Simplifying it again, this is just simply Cancel ko lang tong 2. X cubed over 3 minus x squared plus 4x minus 7 ln x plus 2 plus c. This is our final answer. Now, class, para hindi masyadong malito, kung gusto yung diretso na, hindi nyo na pakita to, pwede naman. So, from here, pwede na siyang ganito. Kumbaga, alam mo na lang at the back of your mind na dinistribute mo tong dalawa. Okay? So, integral nito would be x cubed over 3. This one naman, this is negative x squared. Tapos, over 2, na-cancel na yung 2. This one naman is plus 4x. Kasi integral ng d is 6x. This one is negative. Nilabas mo yung 7. And you know that this is your u. Yung du mo ay x. So, this is just ln x plus 2 plus c. Pwede na siyang diretso. And they're just the same. Okay? Next example, class is integral of e to the 2x ex plus 1 dx. So, ibabalik ko tong ating kodigo. Tingnan nyo kung saan siya more or less nag-fall. So, sa miscellaneous integrals, more or less wala siya dito, So, dito tayo mag-focus sa kabila. This is e class, so more or less, andito siya. Saan ba dito? Yung may fraction. This one. Tingnan natin. Meron ba tayong u, ln u dito? Wala namang logarithmic dito. So, wala. Sa taas, tingnan natin to. Kapag ka ito naman, pagka fraction class, first mong iniisip, kasi ito talaga. Kung meron logarithmic sa baba, pwede din to. Okay? So, this one. Kung ang ating u is ex plus 1, hindi yun natin kapag kaganyan, what with the derivative? Dapat meron tayong siya pa rin, ex times derivative ng exponent, which is dx. So, kailangan ex pa din, dx. Now, class, this one is 2x. So, it's impossible na makakuha tayo ng, or na ma-fall siya under dito. Kasi 2x to. Pag hiniwalay mo naman to, okay, para lang makakuha ka ng ex, still, meron ka pa ding x sa kabila, hindi pa rin siya pwede kasi hindi mo siya pwedeng ilabas. Maliban na lang kung ang resulting niya is, kung ang resulting niya class is naging, say for example, yung numerator niya ay naging ex times 6. Kung ba ganyan, pwede mo itong ilabas. Okay? So, pwede mo na siyang ma-fall dito. But in this case, hindi. Kasi yung equivalent niya is, kung gusto mo talagang kunin si x, i-extract sa x, magiging ex times ex. Okay? So, matitira tong isa, ilalabas mo tong isa, hindi pwede kasi may x siya. Maliban na lang kung constant siya. So, hindi pwede. So, hanapan natin ang paraan. So, kapag ka ganito class na fraction siya, tapos hindi siya mag-fit sa mga formulas natin, ang next mong iisipin class is, you try to divide. Okay? Same kanina, di-divide ulit natin siya. So, di-divide natin si e to the 2x kay ex plus 1. Okay? So, divide natin siya class. This becomes ex. Tapos, multiply that one. Copy the base. Add the exponent. Nagiging 2x. E to the 2x plus x. I'm sorry, plus ex. Minus class. Kakancel to. So, we are left with negative ex. Then, wala na natira. This will be our remainder. So, ibig sabihin class, our integral, this one, is just equivalent to ex minus ex all over ex plus 1 dx. Okay? So, distribute natin yung integral sign class. This is now the integral of ex dx minus the integral of ex plus 1 dx. Okay? Next class, integral of your ex dx would be, ano integral ng ex? Diba? This is our u. Kailangan du to. So, derivative nito, kailangan andito. Derivative ng x is dx, so walang problema. So, this is just, copy mo lang class ex. Okay? Mamaya na yung plus c, later na lang dito sa last. Next class, copy lang siya, no? This one naman, anong itsura nito? Fractional, balikan ulit natin dito. So, kapag fractional, yung una ko talagang iniisip is kung fit ba siya dito. So, titingnan natin. So, ang u natin in this case would be e to the x. Sige, isulat ko. So, let u be equal to ex plus 1. So, yung du mo ay ex dx. So, ito yung u, yung du ex dx, andito si ex dx. So, walang problema. So, ibig sabihin this one, yung ating integral is just equal to ln u, which is yung u natin ay ex plus 1. Okay? Plus c. And there you have it. This is our final answer. Now, class, yung point ng mga problems na to is that kapag hindi talaga siya, kapag fractional siya, hindi mo siya mahanapan kung saan siya fit dun sa ating formula, meron kang option na pwede mo siyang i-divide. Okay? Next example, class, the integral ni 3dx over x times x plus 3. Again, yung mahiwagang formula natin, tingnan natin saan siya na-fall. Kung iaakyat natin to class, hindi din naman natin magagamit tong power kasi bawal siya sa n is equal to negative 1. So, wag mo nang iakyat. Next, kapag ganito naman, so say for example, ito yung u, ano ba yung derivative natin? Diba? So, kung ipapasok natin siya, yung derivative natin would be 2x plus 3. So, wala namang x. Eh, hindi naman pwedeng mag-introduce yung x. Pwede mo lang i-introduce yung mga constant. So, hindi pwede. This one naman, logarithmic, wala namang ln dito. So, hindi din pwede. So, again, same ng problem before, pwede natin siyang i-divide. Diba? Tingnan muna natin kung pwede ba siyang i-divide. So, pag dinivide mo itong 3 over this one, basically, mas higher naman yung degree ng denominator. Kailangan pag nag-divide ka, mas higher yung exponents, kumbaga, nung nasa taas. Para okay yung result mo. But this one, mas higher sa baba. So, we cannot divide it. Okay? Eto, pwede mo siyang i-divide. Kasi this one is, yung exponent niya sa taas is 2x. Sa baba, yung highest, exponent is x. Pwede siya. Yung isa naman, yung highest exponent natin is cube. Or 3. This one is 1. So, pwede siyang i-divide. This one, hindi pwede. Okay? Kasi, yun yung general rule natin. Okay? So, class, kapag hindi pwede, anong isang option natin? Pwede natin siyang resolve into partial fraction. Okay? Bungkago natin siya, class, para mahimay natin siya unya pag-integrate. Okay? So, let's resolve it into partial fraction. I hope maalala nyo pa yung partial fraction. Kung hindi, again, you review. So, sa partial fraction, ang mahitabuan niya, this would be, how do we do it? How do we do it? So, isusulat ko lang ulit nyo. Yung 3 natin over x plus 3, class, bungkagon man natin niya siya. So, I would write here a over x plus b over x plus 3. Class, again, you review your partial fraction kapag medyo nakalimutan na. Okay? So, hindi ko na siya masyado na-explain. Isi-solve lang natin. So, parang gusto natin, class, yung ito, maging ganito yung itsura niya. Para, mas madali natin siyang integrate one by one. Na ang goal natin ngayon, class, hanapin natin to si A at saka si B. Okay? So, una natin hanapin, class, si A. Para mahanap natin si A, kailangan mawala to si B. Kailangan mag-0 tun sa baba. 'Di ba? Kasi okay, ganito na lang. Distribute na muna natin. Para wala tayong fraction na makikita. Okay, so tanggalin lang natin ito. So, mag-multiply ako dito ng x plus 3. Okay, distribute dito. This becomes 3. This one, cancel yung x. This becomes a x plus 3 plus b x. Okay? So, hanapin natin si A. So, para mahanap natin si A, kailangan mawala si B. Paano mawala si B? Kailangan yung x natin is 0. So, at x is equal to 0, we now have 3 is equal to A 0 plus 3 plus 0. Hindi ko na siya susulat plus. So, based on this, our A is now equal to, this one is 3 over 3, 1. Okay? Next class, at kailangan, based on this equation, mahanap natin si B. Kailangan mawala si A. Paano mawawala si A? Kapag ma-multiply siya sa 0. Paano ito magiging 0? Kapag ka x is equal to negative 3. Kasi negative 3 plus 3, 0. So, mawala siya. So, what we are left with, ouch. So, we are now left with 3 is equal to, 0 na to class, hindi ko na isusulat, plus a positive B times negative 3. So, based on this, our B is equal to negative 1. So, class, pwede ko nang, yung A pala, class is 1, yung B pala is negative 1. Pwede mo, so, itong equation natin, class na original, pwede na siyang, ito na yung equivalent niya. Such that, yung A is 1, B is negative 1. So, this becomes the integral of A is 1 over x, plus B is negative 1, x plus 3, this is dx. Okay? So, more or less, class, mas madali na nating mahanap dun sa ating table kung saan ba ito nag-fall kesa dito. Okay? Okay. Now, distribute, class, this becomes the integral of dx over x minus dx, the integral of dx over x plus 3. Class, what is your integral of dx? So, if this is x, this one's kung du sa dx sa taas, or kung ito yung u, x, yung du natin ay dx. So, dx is true. So, ibig sabihin, ano nga ulit to sa ating formula? This one is, plus, binabalik ko from time to time yung formula para ma-familiarize natin, okay? Para next time, you don't have to bring this formula. Kasi we're in the process of familiarizing pa naman. So, I'm bringing it back. So, this one, saan siya na-fall? Ito. So, ang ating integral niyan ay logarithmic ni x minus, itong isang class. This is our u. Ang du natin ay dx. So, same pa din naman. So, this is still ln x plus 3 plus c. Thus, this is our final answer. Sa example class, we have x plus 1, x squared minus x. So, balik natin yung mahiwagang table. So, if you try to see, again yung fraction, sa miscellaneous, hindi naman siya mag-fit dito, ano? Wala naman siyang square root, wala naman siyang, although meron tayong x square, pwede siya, pero sa taas, kailangan constant. And sa taas natin, meron tayong x plus 1, so we cannot use this. Kapag ka ito naman, so for example, our u is this one, hindi din naman yung du natin, hindi din naman yung derivative ng denominator natin, which is 2x minus 1. Diba? Mahirap din siyang i-introduce dun sa taas. So, hanap tayo ng ibang solution. Again, just like the previous example, kapag a-fraction siya, tapos hindi natin mahanap sa table, pwede nating, pwede nating i-divide, provided na yung highest sa taas, kailangan mas mataas yung exponent niya. Yung highest exponent sa taas class is 1, sa baba is 2. So, basically, we cannot divide it. No? Kapag hindi ma-divide class, again, yung pwede natin gawin is to perform partial fraction. Okay, this is partial fraction decomposition. So, class, ang goal natin, yung x plus 1 natin, which is x squared minus x, ay maging, gusto natin siyang maging, class, kapag ganito, i-simplify mo muna yung denominator, okay, para mas hindi tayo mahirapan mamaya. So, itong x plus 1, kasi class, we can factor out itong x, i-factor na natin, x minus 1, okay. Again, class, simplify mo muna yung denominator. Then, kapag ganito, magiging itsura ng ating partial fraction would be a over x plus b over x minus 1. Okay? So, yung goal natin, class, hanapin si a at saka si b. Isulat ko, class, ito ulit. X plus 1, x minus 1, a over x plus b over x minus 1. Class, tatanggalin ko muna yung denominators para malaman natin kung anong values yung ating x. Okay? So, this is x minus 1. multiply. This becomes x plus 1. This is now cancel si x. A times x minus 1 plus b. Cancel tong x plus 1. We are left with x. Na class, titingnan natin siya at kung hanapin natin si A, kailangan mawala si B. Kailangan yung x natin ay 0. Okay? So, kapag ganun yung x is 0, diretso na class ha. This is now 0 plus 1, that's 1 is equal to A times negative 1. Kasi at x is 0. B 0, hindi ko na isusulat. So, yung A natin is negative 1. Parang ito naman yung sinolve natin kanina, no? Anyways, sige. Next is at x is equal to class, kailangan natin alisin tong A. So, kailangan ma-time siya sa 0. And in order for this to be 0, kailangan yung x natin is 1. Diba? Kasi 1 minus 1, 0. So, mawawala siya. So, this becomes, so if x is 1, this is 1 plus 1, this is now 2 is equal to, nawala na to. This 1 is 0. B times 1. So, yung B natin is 2. Okay? So, therefore, class, itong ating x square, x plus 1 over x square plus x is just equal to negative 1 over x plus 2 over x minus 1. So, therefore, pwede ko nang isulat yung ating integral into, nandito na yung magiging itsura niya. Negative 1 all over x plus 1, oh, sorry, that's 2. 2 all over x minus 1 dx. Okay? Distribute ko ulit yung integration or integral. Lagay ko na lang si negative dito. This is dx over x plus 2 integral of dx over 1 minus x. X minus 1 rather. And integral nito class, this is our u. Du natin is dx. So, this is just simply negative ln x plus 2. This one naman, kung ito yung u, yung derivative nito is dx. Same sa baba. So, this is just simply ln x minus 1. Of course, yung ating class C, huwag kakalimutan. So, ganito yung itsura niya. So, this could be our final answer. So, our next example class, we have the integral of 1 over the square root of 2 minus x squared dx. Okay? So, fractions sa class, ako pagka-fraction, una tinitingnan ko kung pwede ko ba siyang iakyat. Kasi pag inakyat ko siya, baka pwede ko nang magamit ngayon itong ating number 3, itong power formula, ano, na meron tayong u, tapos hanapan ko lang siya ng du over n. So, kapag ka ganito class, say for example, inakyat natin siya, so magiging 2 minus x squared power of negative 1/2, no? Yung n natin is negative 1/2, okay lang naman. Yung u natin is this one. So, ang du natin, dapat meron tayong 2x, negative 2x dx. And since I cannot introduce x naman, so it would be impossible to have the derivative dito sa gilid niya. Diba? Kasi pag na-introduce ako ng x, actually pwede naman ako mag-introduce ng x class. For example, lagyan ko siya dito ng 2x. Okay? So, para mawala itong 2x, lagyan ko siya dito sa harap ng 1 over 2x, which is, hindi naman pwede kasi itong x na nilagay ko dito, kailangan ko siyang ibalik sa loob kasi yung nasa labas, kailangan is constant lang. Diba? According dito. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng iakyat. So, next naman, tingnan natin kung pwede ba siya sa sa ln or logarithmic. Kung u natin is this one, yung du natin is andun ba sa taas? So, kung ito yung u natin, yung du natin would be, tingnan mo lang to sa loob class, kailangan yung derivative nito is 2x dx. Again, meron kang x na introduce. So, hindi siya pwede. Okay? So, we cannot do that. So, again, yung option natin kanina, if we can divide. So, tingnan natin, yung numerator, yung exponent ng numerator, hindi naman siya mas mataas kaysa sa denominator. So, we cannot perform. Next class is partial fraction. Kung ipa-partial natin siya class, usually, wala pa tayong, hindi natin siya mababreakdown kasi ang purpose ng partial fraction is i-decompose the denominator. And with this one, we cannot decompose it. So, we cannot perform partial fraction. So, what is left is, etong, of course, tada, meron tayong miscellaneous formula. Class, merong miscellaneous formula. Sinob na to ng mga mathematicians. So, we just have to identify kung saan siya pwedeng ma-fall and do certain manipulations para mag-fit siya sa formula. And then, we can now follow this one. Okay? So, based on our problem class, tingnan nyo saan siya pwedeng ma-fall. So, we have our 1 over square root of this one. So, more or less, nandito siya. So, 1, okay na tayo, 1 sa baba. Ang goal na lang natin, by the way, yung u squared natin, this one, yung u squared natin is equal to this one. Pero, ang problema, yung 1 natin, 2 siya dito. So, kailangan ma-follow to class. Kailangan meron talaga tayong minus, meron ka talagang 1 and 1 dyan. Okay? Which is, hindi pa siya fit dito. Hindi pa to same nito. So, kailangan pa natin siyang i-manipulate if we can. Okay? But we have it at the back of our mind. Yung hint natin or yung goal natin more or less is ganito. Yung 1 over square root of 1 minus u square du is equal to sine arc sine u plus c. Okay? So, ang purpose natin or ang goal is maging ganito siya. Class, una, tanggalan natin yung 2. Kailangan 1 siya. Paano? Of course, nilalabas natin si 2. So, meron tayong integral ni 1 square root of 2 plus, ilalabas ko si 2, tapos maglalagay ako ng 1. Okay? Kasi nalabas ko si 2. Minus, class, if I'm going to write 1 half x square dx. Am I changing the equation? Of course not. Kasi pag binalik ko siya, this is 2. Minus, pag binalik ko to, magiging 1 lang din naman to, x square. So, the same pa din. Okay? So, walang problema. So, again, more or less, nakita na natin si 1. Nandito na siya. Yung minus u, yung u square, pwede din naman to. Walang problema. Okay? Kung ito yung magiging u square natin. So, next is, class, kailangan walang 2. So, ilalabas natin si 2. Paano natin siya ilalabas? So, I could just simply write here 1 over square root of 2. The integral ni 1 over square root of 1 minus 1 half x square dx. Okay? Paano nalabas yung 2? Kasi say for example, guys, maglalagay ko ng square root of 2 square. Kasi para makancel lang yung square root at 2. So, yung 2 nito class, cancel dito. So, lumabas yung square root of 2. Okay? Again, algebra yan. Kayo nang bahala dyan. Okay. Now, take a look at this. Kailangan, yung du natin, tingnan natin kung yung derivative ba nitong u natin is andito sa taas. Okay? So, identify muna natin yung u square natin would be 1 half x square. So, based on that, ang u natin ay, based on this, katanggalin natin yung square root. Times tayo ng 1 half. So, yung u natin ay 1 over square root of 2 x. Okay, na-cancel na yung x. Plus, nag-multiply lang ako ng 1 half. Okay, so based on that, our du is, what will be your du? Square root of 1 half dx. Okay, so class, kailangan meron tayo ditong square root of 1 half dx. Class, this one nilabas natin kanina. Pwede din naman natin siyang ibalik. Okay? Balik na lang natin kasi kailangan natin to. So, this becomes 1 over square root of 1 minus 1 half x square times, balik ko yung class, dx over square root of 2. Okay? Now, class, take a look at this. Na-fulfill na ba natin siya? Yung u natin is this one. Yung du is ito. That's 1. Na-fulfill na. So, therefore, yung answer natin is sine to the negative 1 or arc sine. Yung u natin, what would be our u? This one. Okay? Or this one. Ito na. So, we have 1 over square root of 2 x plus c. This is our final answer. Number 9 class, we have the integral of dx 1 plus 3x square. Again, yung ating may wagang table, saan ba siya nagfi-fit? So again, first na natin, target is this one. Kapag ka ito, yung u natin is this one, yung derivative ba niyan dun sa taas? Possible ba na ma-introduce natin? Tingnan natin. So, ang derivative nito would be 6x, no? So, kasi may x, so it would be hard. So, x siya. Hindi siya pwede dito. Next, what if iakyat na lang natin? So, kung iakyat natin siya, class, hanapin pa din yung derivative. Kailangan katabi niya pa din yung derivative, which is meron pa ding x, kasi x squared to eh. So, we cannot. I cannot. Char. We cannot. What else? Ito namang isa, logarithmic siya. Hindi din naman kasi wala namang logarithmic dyan. So, yung same ng previous natin na formulas or I mean ng example, divide natin. Class, meron tayong 1 sa taas, then square naman yung exponent sa baba, so we cannot perform division. Partial fraction, pag nag-partial fraction tayo, class, pwede ba natin siya? We cannot decompose it anymore. Kasi it's simple na, simplified na siya. Yung denominator. So, maliban na lang kung merong ano dito, naka-product, ganun. Pwede siya. But this one, we cannot decompose it. So, hindi pwede. Hay, kapag hindi ganun, isipin na natin class, baka nasa miscellaneous integrand siya. Okay? Baka dito siya. Tingnan natin. Ito ba? Number 10? Wala namang square root, so, hindi. This one ba? Hindi, dito 12 muna. This one ba itong 12? Wala naman tayong wait lang. Square root din. So, we cannot. Ito na. This one, 11. We have 1 over u square plus 1. More or less, class, diba? Pwede din namang lagyan siya ng 1 dyan. Pasok. Yung 1, pasok. Next, yung u square natin, pwede siyang this one. Diba? So, more or less, baka ito siya. Tingnan natin kung kaya natin siyang i-manipulate such that yung magiging itsura niya is ganito. Para pwede natin isulat na yung integral niya ay tangent to the negative 1 or arctangent u plus c. Again, class, ang hint natin dito is that yung pinanghahawakan natin, class, na yung 1 over u square plus 1 du is equal to arctangent u plus c. Okay? Okay. Now, so, we let, yung u natin, class, so, itong 1, walang problema, no? We let, kasi tingnan natin kung yung du ba natin, baka masatisfy ba to? Okay. So, we let our u square be equal to 3x square. Okay. And based on that, our u is equal to, class, again, kunin ko yung square root, cancel. So, this becomes square root of 3x. Okay? And based on that, our du is equal to, what would be our derivative? Square root of 3 dx. Class, yung ating numerator, kailangan merong square root of 3 dx. Yung meron lang sa atin is dx lang. So, kailangan natin introduce si square root of 3. Walang problema kasi constant to, madaling i-introduce. So, ang gagawin ko would be, I'm gonna rewrite this into, kailangan yung numerator natin is du, kailangan ganito siya. Square root of 3 dx. Class, naglagay ako ng square root of 3, nawala naman siya originally. So, kailangan ko siyang lagyan dito sa labas. Okay? Para makancel siya. And then you have here 1 plus 3x square. Okay? So, ito na siya. Now, tingnan nyo na, class. The same na ba siya? Yes. So, ibig sabihin, this is now square root of 3. Yung integral nito ay tangent, arctangent u. Yung u natin is 1 plus 3x square plus c. Okay? So, this is our final answer. Is this our final answer? Class, this is u, tangent u. This one, ito ba yung u? Ito yung denominator, but hindi ito yung u. Diba? Yung u natin is ito, class. Okay? So, this is not our final answer. In-introduce ko para baka sakaling, baka makaligtaan nyo. Okay? So, again, ito tayo. Please take note ha, ito yung u. Hindi ito. So, ibig sabihin yung final answer natin is 1 over square root of 3. This one. Arctangent, yung u is square root of 3x or x square root of 3 plus c. This is our final answer. Next example, most probably this will be our last example. So we have the integral of y squared plus 2 over y squared plus 1 dy. Balikan natin ulit dito. More or less, hindi natin magagamit to, tsaka itong isa. Ano? Kasi, pag nag-logarithmic ka, pag nag-derivative ka nito, magiging 2y. So, mahirap siyang i-extract sa taas. So, again, x na to. So, pag x na yan, pwede nating isipin yung pwede siyang i-divide, pwede din namang partial fraction. Class, pag dinivide natin to, kailangan higher sa taas. Pero pwede same sila ng 2 yung highest exponent nila. Pwede din naman siyang i-divide. Pag partial fraction, usually hindi natin ito ma-decompose kasi simple na siya. So partial fraction is x. Okay? So halimbawa hindi natin naisip yung divide. So pumunta ka na naman sa table mo, sinilip mo tong yung miscellaneous, tingnan mo kung nag-fit ba siya. Of course, napakalayo kasi 1 naman tong sa taas. So hindi. Okay? So, ang pinakamalapit na option doon is i-divide natin siya. Plus, we can perform yung division na same kanina, pero pwede din naman yung ganito. I-rewrite lang natin siya. So, take note, we have here integral. So, i-rewrite ko tong y. Take note, class, halos magkapareha sila, y squared plus 2, y squared plus 1. Now, class, if I'm going to rewrite this as y squared plus 1 all over y squared plus 1. Valid ba to? Am I changing the equation? No. Valid ba to? Yes. Pwede. Wala kang ginawang masama. Okay? Wala kang ginagawang masama sa equation natin, class. So, next, tingnan nyo ulit to. What if ganito yung gagawin ko? Y squared plus 1 all over y squared plus 1 plus 1 over y squared plus 1. Meron ba akong ginawang masama? Meron ba akong ginawang mali? Wala din naman. Ginrupo ko lang to, tsaka ito, tapos, hiniwalay ko siya. Okay? Algebra. So, walang problema dito. Now, class, take a look at this. Y squared plus 1, y squared plus 1. I could just replace this with 1. Diba? Ang dali ng buhay. So, this is now the integral of 1 plus 1 over y squared plus 1 dy. Okay? Distribute ko yung integral, class. This becomes the integral of dy plus the integral of 1 over y squared plus 1 dy. Plus, walang problema dito. Dito, tingnan natin kung may problema. Kung gagamitin natin tong du sa taas, ang du nito is dy. Again, may y, mahirap mag-introduce nun kasi variable yon. No? So, we cannot. Hindi siya pwede. Divide natin, hindi din naman mas mataas yung exponent sa taas, so hindi siya pwede. Decompose natin, partial fraction. This one, simple na naman to. So, ba't pa natin i-decompose? Diba? So, again, yung last option natin, silipin na naman natin si miscellaneous. So, tingnan mo si miscellaneous, class. Saan ba dito, more or less, magkapareha sila ng itsura? Ito bang sa sinusoidal? Sa sine? No, kasi may square root to. This one, wala. Ito ba? More or less. Okay? Susulat ko ulit siya, class, para lang maalala natin. Ang hint natin dito sa pangalawa is that yung integral ni 1 over u squared plus 1 du is equal to arctangent u plus c. Okay? So, let's start. The integral of dy, that's y. Plus, this one, class, ang u natin, okay, we will let, saan ko ba susulat? We will let u be equal to, kasi 1, walang problema, dito na lang. Make sure lang natin na yung du natin is na-fulfill natin siya. So, hanapin muna natin si u. So, in this case, our u square is equal to y square. So, our u is just y. So, our du is just dy. Okay? So, walang problema. Yung dy lang din naman siya. Yung u natin, this one. Walang problema. So, ang integral nito, simply is arctangent u. Sino ba si u? Y. We have our y plus C. So, this class is our final answer. Okay. Now, class, kapag hindi mo naisip to, masyadong complicated na yung buhay mo para maisip siya. Tapos, dinivide mo. Eto. Pwede naman. Tingnan natin. What if dinivide mo siya? Kasi, pero class, never mo i-divide kapag for example, this is 1. Huwag mo nang i-divide. Okay? Kasi, mas malaki yung, mababa yung sabab sa numerator. Kapag ganito, na the same sila, tapos dinivide mo, subukan natin. So, y square plus 2 divided by y square plus 1. So, this is now 1. This becomes y square plus 1. That's minus. This becomes cancel na to. Negative 1. This is now 1. So, kung susulat mo siya, this is now equal to 1 plus 1 over y square plus 1. Which is, same pa din naman siya dito, class. So, you would still get the same result. Okay? Basta, class, kapag mas maliit talaga yung numerator, yung exponent niya, huwag mo na i-divide. Magugulo lang yung buhay mo. Sure. So, yeah, this is our example. Next example, class, last na to, is we have our integral of ex, 1 plus 2ex over dx. Again, bubunutin ko na naman yung aking mahiwagang table. Saan ba siya mag-fit? Kapag ito yung target natin, tingnan natin. Kung ito yung u, yung du natin this time would be e to the 2x, diba kasi copy, over e to the 2x, 2dx. Wala kang 2x, wala. X na siya. This one naman, this is logarithmic, du over u ln u. Hindi din naman. Okay? Kapag hindi ito, ulit yun, either i-divide natin siya or i-decompose partial fraction. Pag dinivide natin siya, class, yung highest exponent nitong taas is x, this one is 2. So, hindi pwede. Pag dinecompose natin, again, simple na naman to, ba't mo pa i-decompose? So, hindi rin. Okay? Last ulit, miscellaneous integrand. Tingnan natin, pwede ba siya dito? Basically, class, walang square root. May square root to, ito wala. So, hindi. This one, itong sa last, tingnan muna natin, wala ulit square roots, so hindi. This one, ito na yung pag-asa natin, class, kapag hindi pa siya nag-fit dito, ay, di, wala na. Wala tayong magagawa. Okay, tingnan natin. So, kailangan 1, tsaka 1. Okay naman to, kasi 1 siya, no? Pero kailangan 1 to. Pero kasi exponential to, malamang, yung exponent nito, yung derivative rather, would still consist of e. So, baka pwede pa. So, tingnan lang muna natin, If i-assume natin, again, yung hint natin is that yung integral ni, sinusulat ko, class, para, again, ma-familiarize. Kasi we cannot familiarize this kung hindi tayo mag-solve ng problems, sample problems, at magsusulat. Yung 1 over u square plus 1 is just equal to shift tangent, arctangent, u plus c. Okay? So, tingnan natin lang, class, kung baka lang yung dx nito, yung du mamaya is may ex siya. Baka pwede siyang mag-fit dito. So, identify natin. We let u be equal to, u square rather, e to the 2x. So, based on this, our u is equal to, this is e to the 2x over 2. Class, yung u natin is ex. Diba? Kita nyo na ba? So, ibig sabihin yung du natin, ano nga ang derivative ng ex? Diba? That is copy. Tapos, derivative ng x is dx. Derivative ng exponent. Ito. Class, the same sila. Diba? Susulat ko lang ulit. So, this is 1 over 1 plus e2x. This is ex dx. Meron ba kang change sa equation? Wala, diba? Kasi, yung ex, tinabi ko lang naman dito. Walang problema. And class, this one, again, the same na sila. So, yung answer natin ay arctangent u. Sino ba si u? Ito. Ex plus c. This is our final answer. Okay, so class, yun yung ating first part ng ating integration formulas. Next time na siguro next week, by the way, ito yung finalo ko. Okay. So, ito muna yung kinover natin for this week. Basic integrals, at saka itong exponential and logarithmic, at saka yung, this one. Itong miscellaneous. Okay. So, next time, dito na itatouch natin itong trigonometric functions, at saka integration by parts, tsaka si Wallace formula. Okay. Itong inverse naman, class, anyways, you just have to memorize this lang naman. Okay. Pag nakakita ka ng ganito, edi ganito automatic yung sagot. Memorize lang naman to. Yung kailangan ng practice, ito. By parts, si Wallace, at saka yung mga trigonometric. Okay? So, the way ko na i-present yung mga problem dito, classes, binigyan ko kayo ng process steps, kumbaga, para alam nyo anong una yung isipin, 'di ba? Kasi 'di ba sabi ko, first, hanapin sa table, kapag di ba ito yung table natin? Saan ba yun? Ito. Diba? How I presented the problem is that first, pinahanap ko muna sa table kung saan siya pwedeng fit. Kapag hindi, do manipulation sa ating equations. Okay? So, binigyan ko ng process steps para alam nyo, more or less, kapag hindi siya nag-fit dito. Okay? Kapag agad-agad nakita mo, okay, ganito siya, edi walang problema. Kapag hindi, again, yung step natin na perform, pwede natin i-partial fraction, pwede siyang i-divide, or baka naman, andito siya sa miscellaneous integrals. Okay? So, that's it for this week. For further announcements or instructions, just refer to updates sa ating Schoology. Okay? Bye-bye!